Hey YouTube, it's Ashley, back again with another thrift haul, and hopefully I will not be too tongue-tied this time. I will warn you, it is about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've just quit for the night/morning organizing in my closet, which I'm sure you guys can imagine is a complete disaster, but I'm going through a very large purging phase right now, so I'm just going through like each part of my closet, like each section, like pants, skirts, sweaters, t-shirts, tank tops, everything, and just trying to get rid of some stuff. Like last night I went through my jeans and I probably picked out about a dozen pairs of jeans to get rid of, so doing a very big closet purge. And I just finished organizing all my ties and then reorganized my wallets. So here I am filming a thrift haul for you because as I am bringing much stuff out of the house, of course, I brought more stuff in. So today's thrift haul is going to be some items from Salvation Army. I don't think I'm going to combine it with the items that I picked up at Savers because I did go to Savers as well. I did go to Salvation Army. I didn't know they were having a sale, but blue tags today were 99 cents and white tags were half off. This is a Salvation Army that we've only been to, I think, 2 other times, so we're not familiar with the patterns of their sale days or anything like that. So I actually asked a customer there if they knew what color tags were on sale, and they told me because the signs were set up in weird places. It wasn't like they usually are right when you walk in. So anyway, enough rambling. I will get into the haul. I had a really hard time setting up what order to show you guys the stuff in because usually I like save the best stuff for last, and like everything was my favorite thing. So I'll start off with this. This was the only thing I wasn't like super excited about, but I was still pretty excited. I was looking online last night for like bodysuits or leotards, whatever you want to call them, and they're kind of expensive, which I think is stupid because there's not really anything to them, and basically you can just do the same thing with a one-piece bathing suit, which I really don't know if this is a leotard or a one-piece bathing suit. I'm kind of confused because it's cotton, and typically cotton is not used for bathing suits. So the top part of this is velvet, which I really wouldn't expect to be on a bathing suit. It's just from like the bust line up is black velvet, and then in the back it actually crisscrosses, so it's got a little hook closure at the neck so you can close it. It is lined like a bathing suit, like the upper part is lined, but I'm guessing maybe like a dance leotard is lined like that too, so maybe this was like a dance costume. But this bottom part, it does not have like the snap closure, and it's lined like a bathing suit would be. This part is just all cotton and spandex. So this one was a white tag, so it was half off, and this was marked $3.99. So I paid $2 for this leotard bodysuit, probably not a bathing suit thing. So I was pretty excited about that because it was something that I was specifically looking for. Another thing that I was specifically looking for was a denim jacket. I was looking for a denim jacket to stud because I have been a little into like spikes and studs lately. I blame the shoes that I wore today, which I'll probably show you towards the end of this video. And I don't think I'm going to do that to this jacket. I almost bought another denim jacket, which was, I think, $7.99. It was a Gap denim jacket, and it probably would have fit perfectly. I never even ended up trying it on. But I just thought $7.99 was too expensive to spend on a jacket. This jacket is actually a men's denim jacket in a small, and it's by Guess. And this is obviously black, like an acid wash denim. And this one was $9.99, but it was a white tag, so it was half off. So I thought $5 for a Guess denim jacket was an amazing deal. So I'll see how this fits, and then I'll probably decide based on that what I want to do with it. And then this I was really surprised to find because it was right on the end of an aisle, and it wasn't in the right section. Like, I think it was with t-shirts or tank tops or something like that. And I saw the tag right away, and I was like, is that really? And then I saw the zipper pull, and I was like, yep, that's Juicy. So I found this Juicy Couture terry cloth little like bathing suit cover up. It's short sleeved, and then it comes down into like a little skirt with a pocket. And it's got these little grommets, but I would assume there was like some sort of like ribbon or something woven through this at some point, and maybe it got pulled out, or maybe even just like a regular drawstring like a sweatshirt would have. But I mean, that's easy enough for me to just weave something through. That's not a big deal. And this was the most expensive thing. I actually paid the full $7.99 for this because it was not a sale tag, but completely worth it. And then the next thing, I don't know what they were thinking when they priced this, because it was marked $14.99 for this two-piece set. We'll show you the top first, which I might figure out a way to wear this, but I really liked this print, which maybe you will understand, or maybe you will think I am completely cuckoo. Either way, that is completely fine. But yeah, it's like a paisley and a flower print. They were asking $14.99. Hopefully you can see that. Or yeah, $14.99 for this shirt and this skirt. Now the skirt was what I really wanted. It's just a regular, elastic waist, midi length skirt, which is probably going to be almost a maxi length skirt for me. And so it was worth it just for the skirt for me. Certainly not at $14.99, but at 99 cents because it was a blue tag. It was absolutely worth it for me. And like I said, I think I will try to find some way to style that shirt in a wearable way. Whether it's cutting the sleeves off so it's just a short sleeve button up, or wearing it open over something, or I don't know. I'm sure it used to have shoulder pads in it, which it does not any longer. But yeah, $14.99. That just blows my mind. No wonder it was still there. And then I did save my favorite thing for last. This was definitely my favorite thing. They had a ton of vintage stuff. And it seemed to be mostly in like the same section because there were a few aisles of dresses. This particular Salvation Army location is overwhelming even for me. Like, there are just rows and rows of everything. And all of the aisles are completely packed, so you can hardly look at anything. Like, you're like just kind of like going like this to look at anything. You can't actually like move things over to look at actual articles of clothing. You kind of have to like pull something out to actually look at the whole garment, which is kind of frustrating. But I was saying to my boyfriend, with the level of thrifting I'm at this point, I kind of know what patterns, textures, and fabrics that I'm looking for so that I don't have to pull out every single garment. I just kind of, breeze by and I'm like, okay, nothing, 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 nothing. And I know, I can just pull out a sleeve and touch it and say, okay, that's, crap, or that's nice, and I know whether I want to pull out the whole garment. Well, this one particular section of dresses, there was just like a whole slew of vintage pieces. So I was pulling out piece after piece. That's where I found that cuckoo, two-piece set there. I found a couple other pieces that were really, really funky that, I don't know, between me and my boyfriend, we talked me out of buying them. And then before he came over, I found this piece, which he actually didn't hate, which I was glad. But I just thought this was adorable. It's just really mod looking with the little collar and the little tie and the faux pocket. And I'm not sure how long it's going to be, whether it's going to be like tunic length or if it will actually be long enough for a dress. because the dress that I'm wearing right now is actually that Betsy Johnson dress that I thrifted recently, and I did not think this dress was really going to be long enough, and it is. So I don't know, sometimes things surprise me on how long they're going to be, and this was $6.99, but it was a white tag, so I only paid $3.50 for this dress, which I thought was an amazing deal. And I have a feeling someone handmade this because the seams inside are left raw. Like they're not, there's no like serger lines over them if you know anything about sewing. They're just, I'll show you what I mean. Like it's just all like raw seams, which is not something that like a professional garment would typically have inside of it unless someone altered it. But at the same time, the only tag, oh, and this is another example, like you wouldn't see a seam like this. There is one single tag in here, like there's not a maker tag or anything like that. There's only one tag, and it is this one right here. So this particular person maybe made like several of this garment, but they were probably making it out of their house. So probably not too many of these out there. Definitely not that have survived this long, because I'm thinking this is pretty old. But I'm glad to own this one. And it's in pretty darn good condition too. There is like one really small stain on it that I found, and like one little like wear mark, but I really could care less. Like no one's gonna notice it, so I don't care about it. Like I said, I'm going to show you the shoes that have inspired this whole spike stud thing, but I'll just quickly show you the rest of my outfit first. So obviously I have this French braid in my hair, which is really messy now, but when I first did it earlier this morning, it was very neat. But I have tried on a ton of clothes today, so pulling clothes on and off of my head has kind of like frizzed this up. And it's just like wrapped around the back of my head. And I have the remnants of my Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick on in Lullaby. I have the Betsy Johnson dress on, which I will stand up and show you, that I have on with leggings. So this is what this looks like, how long it is, and how it flares out. It's just really cute. I've got some black leggings on with it, and socks that don't match. But yeah, I just really liked the way that this fit, and I love the sleeves on it. They're not quite long enough, but I don't think it looks bad, so I don't mind. And then I wore my denim spiked Litas, which I got a little bit of mud on them, and it seems like actually it's gone. It was mostly water, so I figured I could get anything. It was really rainy today. I figured anything that I got on them, like water-wise or like a little bit of dirt, I could just clean off because they're denim. But this is what they look like if you've never seen them. So yeah, I wore these shoes today with this outfit. These were definitely like the statement piece of my outfit, which I was stopped many times at the different places that we went to talk about my shoes. So I love them. I actually bought these on Threadflip? I believe it was Threadflip. I will put it in the description, and I will put a link. Because what happened was I had been following and liking and watching on eBay and Amazon and Threadflip and all these other like basically consignment websites for ages. Like I had, I don't know how many pairs of Litas that I was watching. And finally what happened was on Black Friday, the website that I bought them on, which like I said I'm pretty sure is Threadflip, had a 40% off sale. So the ones that I was watching that were already like fairly reasonably priced, because they were new, but the person was reselling them, were even less expensive. So I bought them. They came straight away. I was supremely happy with everything about the transaction, and I've worn them several times since. So definitely very happy with that. My battery light is blinking at me, so that's why I started talking really fast. So definitely like, comment, subscribe. Like I said before, let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see. I'm going to try to work on something else for you guys soon. And thanks for watching. Good night.